These young women in Myanmar's war-torn Kachin State are turning to martial arts to protect themselves from the threat of sexual violence. The Myanmar army has long been accused of using rape as a weapon in their conflicts with ethnic armies. Fighting in remote Kachin State has flared again in recent months, prompting renewed fears for the fate of civilians there. Every afternoon at this camp for internally displaced people, an instructor drills his young students in karate. They have lost their homes and some have lost their families to the war that has dragged on for decades. The lessons were arranged by a community-based Kachin organisation in 2011, the year a 17-year-long ceasefire ended. This 16-year-old is one of those joining the classes. She fled the fighting 5 years ago and hasn't seen her family since. She says the military rape women, and that's why I was interested and decided to learn karate, so at least I could protect myself. Less than a year ago, hopes were high that a solution could be found at last to Myanmar's long-running ethnic wars. But outbreaks of fighting in several regions since then has dispelled much of the optimism around the election victory of Aung San Suu Kyi's National League for Democracy, which consigned military rule to the past.
The Myanmar army has regarded Kachin civilians as effectively as enemies of the state. And they've used a number of very brutal tactics to achieve their objectives in Kachin State. One of those tactics has been rape, undoubtedly.
The army has consistently denied such allegations, but the women of Kachin clearly want to take their fate into their own hands.
Engine ignition. Lift off.
If you don't represent women in politics,